This is big.
The Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards! Great to have your company this Friday afternoon, the 17th of January 2025, and you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. And we're at the Richmond Club in beautiful Christchurch, and I can tell you what, it's absolutely going off at the Richmond Club. And I tell you what else is going off. Mogi, you absolute stallion. You Adonis of a human being. How are you, you stud?
Yeah, going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. We're having a conversation, weren't we, Jace, before the show started, and you were sort of regaling me with your thoughts on animal husbandry.
Yes, I was.
And you really are a deviant, mate. You need locking up, but it's always good to see you, and I'm bloody stoked to be down here in Christchurch for the Black Clash, of course, kicking off tomorrow night. We're going to get a few players down here as well.
Man, Chris Gale's going to come along. We're looking forward to a bit of Chris Gale action. We can talk about, strippers' poles and sex swings and all that sort of jazz. If you've got any questions you want us to ask them, just fire them through. Keyzie. You came down last night, apparently, with your lovely wife, staying with your in-laws, and you said you were up till 2 o'clock this morning with your mother-in-law, chit-chatting away there. How was that, mate?
Jace, you promised me before the show that you weren't going to bring up my in-laws. And the fact that you stared directly at my wife while telling that yarn as well, it's just another level of uncomfortable.
Sure.
We were up till 2 though, so if I am a bit tired today, that's why. But honestly, it's just great to be back down in Christchurch. It's our first week of the show for 2025, and to come and do a live show at a pub before the Black Clash, that fires me up.
Yeah, I'm fired up too, mate. And you're looking bloody good as well, can I say that? Loving the hairdo. Loving the Warriors shirt as well, mate. I tell you what, go the Wars.
It's up the Wars.
Oh, it's up the Wars.
You hate the Warriors, don't you? You don't know anything.
Well, they lose all the time, Keyzie. Everyone gets all excited and they're like, yeah, up the Wars. And then they get their asses spanked every single time. But I tell you what, it's going to be a massive show, so stay tuned. Text us 3483. Let's kick off with a bit of jam.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. The Killers there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, live from the Richmond Club in beautiful Shirley, Christchurch, filled with backbones. Yes, Keyzie?
I was just going to say, if you just say beautiful Shirley, it might confuse people.
Yeah. Right, okay.
Shirley is in Christchurch, and if you're concerned about how to find your way here, there's an extremely helpful video on the Hauraki Big Show Instagram and on our Radio Hauraki Facebook as well, so give that a look. Yeah,
also just on that front, by the way, if you take photos of us, you can tag us and stick it on your Insta. You can win, free vouchers and all that sort of jazz.
Free vouchers?
Yeah, the vouchers will be free.
Yeah, they'll all be free. You can get booze and all that sort of stuff. Oh, no, I can't say that on here, can I?
No, you can't.
Oh, no, that's my bad.
You're in trouble.
Hey, fellas, I wanted to get your thoughts on something. I was watching a show last night, and it was about this couple, and one of them was having a rampant affair. And I've been in a situation before where one of my mates was having a rampant affair.
Oh, your mate?
This was in the past. It's not happening at the moment.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know what your sort of thoughts on that were, sort of from a moral standpoint.
Well, I think it's bad.
Well, maybe you should have one.
Well, I'm not talking about me specifically having an affair.
I think if you can pull that off...
I've never had an affair, Keyzie.
If you can pull that off, I'd massively encourage it. I don't think you can, so I think you're sweet.
Right, okay. Well, I just wanted to know the sort of the moral side of things here. Like, if I knew, for example, that old Keyzie here was shagging away...
Can you not just say having an affair?
As an example.
Well, Keyzie here was like hammering away, and he's already in a marriage and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, what's my kind of moral code here? Do I lag on Keyzie, or do I keep it to myself?
It's funny, every time we go away for one of these OBs and we travel outside of Auckland, you always bring this up, Jace. And it almost feels like you're testing us and whether we're going to knock on you or not, man. Is that what you're up to?
Oh, it's not that,
is it
Mogi.
not?
I mean... I know I've got a bit of a reputation as a stallion in the bedroom, and I know that I've got the sex swing and all that sort of going on, but actually sexually I'm quite mild.
Yeah.
And I've been married now for 27 years, mate. My wife is beautiful.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. So no, it's not about me. I was just wondering what the sort of feeling was.
So
I mean, if say Hoyte J was here tonight and, someone in the audience found me sexually attractive.
There's a 99%, just looking out here, there's a 99% chance that that's going to be a dude.
Yeah, it'd be a dude. It's a sausage fest here at the moment. And they say, hey, Hoyte J, what's your hotel room sort of number?
Yeah. And you won't know because you can never remember.
Yeah, I can never remember that sort of shit. But, can I hang out with you tonight, have a few beers?
I think...
One thing leads to another, and old Hoyte J going at it.
Really good question, Jace. I think because Mike and I and Pugsan and the whole Hauraki crew know your wife very well.
Yes.
Intimately. I think we'd have an issue with it.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I personally would probably narc on you straight away. I'd wait for you to start.
What? Hammering away?
And then I'd probably try to get video evidence or something.
Right, okay.
And then I would pretty much send that straight to her and pretty much put it on the Hauraki group chat as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Put it on the Insta. Can you imagine that little Hoyte J's buttocks hammering away?
No.
I mean, that would actually absolutely go off on Instagram. So you're saying you'd turn me in, is that what you're
I'd
saying?
turn you in.
Yeah, I mean, your wife would be probably relieved to have a break, to be honest. But, I mean, from my point of view, I'd probably keep it to myself unless I ran into her. I wouldn't make a point of pointing it out to your wife.
Sure, okay.
But if I
think
saw
I would.
her, then I'd tell her.
Right, okay.
I think I would.
Right.
Or I'd pressure you into coming.
Oh, yeah, I'd pressure you, for
into
sure.
coming clean.
Right, okay. Well, I want to know what the audience thinks on this. Text us 3483. What's the moral code here? I tell you what we might do next, fellas. Maybe have a bit of an improvisation with that scenario.
Well, you want to practice it? You
I
want
want to practice just in case it ever happens.
Are we practicing you going hammer and tongs?
Yeah, well, whatever we want to do, it's going to be great. Here's Run DMC and Aerosmith.
Oh, shit.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, Cake there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this glorious Friday afternoon, live from the Richmond Club in Christchurch. You're listening to the Big Show. We were discussing the scenario, fellas.
Yeah.
If one of our mates was having an affair, what's the sort of moral code there? Do you narc on them? What do you do?
Well,
a lot of texts have come through too on that, Keyzie, on 3483.
They do, and I don't like the word narc because it implies that you're doing something wrong by being honest.
Sure.
It's got a negative connotation to it.
Thank you, Mogi. It does. A lot of people on 3483, though, loud opinions, and I appreciate that. For example, if you're a friend, you should show a little decorum and stop it before it goes down. So if it was you, Jace, about to have an affair with one of the guys from here tonight, if I was a true friend, I would stop it from happening before it actually happened.
How would you do that, though? Dive on top of Jace. Just at the moment of impact.
I'd probably pick him up under the armpits and just walk him outside and put him into the Hauraki ute in the glove box there. Someone here, big nose before hose. Don't know what that means.
Yeah, okay.
I think they're all for it. And for example, this is a good sort of perspective on it. I don't know much about affairs, but I'd definitely hook into Pugsan if he comes over to the bar.
Yeah. I mean, he's a stallion, old Pugsan.
He
Look at
is.
him. Absolute stallion. He's got some weird tattoos, but he is an absolute stallion of a man. Okay. I've got to say, look, I'll be honest with you, fellas. If either of you two were in that scenario, I'd be straight on the phone to your partners, letting them know straight away. As you know, Keyzie, your wife calls me most nights in tears anyway. So if I knew that was going on, I'd have to be honest with it.
Yeah, that's right. And I think I'd be the same. I don't know if I'd be straight on the phone.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'd definitely have a word with you first.
Sure.
This is you in particular, Mogi. I'd probably let you get away with it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, Jace. I mean, you've been married for 26, 27 years now, and it feels like that's how you keep the relationship alive. So I don't want to get in the way of whatever works for you and your wife.
Sure. Okay. So you're saying I keep the relationship alive by having affairs with other people?
I don't know what your reason is, man.
Oh, what my reasoning is, I just have affairs for the sake of it,
Actually, someone here has actually got a good question, Jace. If you've been married for 27 years and you're 42, did you get married at 15?
Well, obviously that's not the case. I'm 43, Keys. So I was actually 16. We were schoolyard sweethearts.
Right.
So we were at school together.
At Dilworth. What? That's not funny. It's just the name of the school, all right? So everyone's just...
It's an all-boys
school.
But she was in the school next door, Dio School for Girls.
Yeah.
And she caught my eye one day, Mogi, playing hockey there.
Oh,
and the
really?
romance bloomed, and we got married immediately from that moment on.
Well, look... And this is a reminder for anyone here at the pub tonight as well, at the Richmond Club in Christchurch. 3483, feel free to give your opinion. If you've got comments on how the show's going tonight here in the room as well, Feel free. Actually, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Although, if you do, you'll be in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher. Up next as well, we'll do some improv. I don't know whose turn it is. I'll be involved, obviously. But the scenario will be one of us has had an affair and the other one is aware of it, and they have to tell them.
It's a confrontation.
It's a confrontation.
Yeah,
great stuff,
Good
fellas.
stuff, fellas.
Stick
Sounds
around,
good.
fellas. Yeah, good stuff, guys.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Fog Hat. There on the Radio Hauraki Big Show. I've never heard of
What a
Fog Hat.
tune.
Yeah, it's a hell of a tune. It's a tune.
Have you,
Mogi.
you would have heard of Foghorn, though.
Yeah, nice, Keyzie,
Yeah.
nice. So we're live at the Richmond Club down in Christchurch. So if you're in the area, come along and say g'day. But right now it's time for a bit of Big Show improv.
Quiet on set.
Sound speed.
Lights.
Camera.
Action.
Now it's time for the Big Show improv.
So, of course, Keyzie's trying to get into acting, and Jace, you're his agent. Not having much luck with the auditions, so what we're doing is we're running improvisations here. Keyzie gets to do a little bit of practice with two of New Zealand's greatest actors of all time.
Yeah, man.
While at the same time we work out sort of some of the issues of the day. In this example, the scenario we're going to be running today is Jace, you've been cheating on your wife.
As if, man.
And Keyzie, you know about it, and you're confronting Jace about it, and
Okay.
you want to get him to own up to his wife,
Okay.
and stop his philandering ways, because it happens every single time we go on the road.
Literally every time. Oh, this is purely hypothetical too, Jack,
Yeah,
obviously. And just
yeah,
quickly,
good.
how have I discovered his cheating ways?
Oh,
Just because I've witnessed it so many
Yeah, I
times.
think so. Maybe
Well, I mean, he hasn't actually walked in the room and witnessed it,
No.
but maybe he's heard it.
he's heard about it. He's seen you at the bar, maybe, or something like that.
Like
Something
cornering
along those
people and
lines.
really
Yeah,
going
yeah.
one-on-one with them for a long
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, cornering people and going one on. Well, that's how I do it, Keyzie. Good stuff.
I thought you
mate.
didn't do it.
Well, I mean, were I to do it, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hypothetically speaking.
Can I just point out
Sure.
before we get into this improv, I have never had an affair.
Well,
in
let's
my
not
life.
muddy the waters, mate.
Okay,
We're trying
good.
to...
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to reiterate my wife's listening right
And
now.
action.
Hey, actually,
Yeah, just hang on there a minute, would you?
Jace, open up, mate. We need
Oh,
to
look, I'm
talk.
just going to put my pants on. Can you hold your
Jace,
horses there,
Jace,
Keyzie?
we-
Just hang on, mate. Just going to put the towel away. Yeah, g'day, Keyzie. What's up, mate?
G'day, Jace. Hey, good time to talk, man.
Louise, shut up! Sorry, mate, what was that?
Sorry, have you? Who's Louise?
Oh, she's just popped over. She just was hanging out with old Hoyte J, and I was giving her a bit of career advice there, Keyzie.
Career advice.
Yeah,
From
totes.
you.
Yeah. Come in, though, mate.
Yeah, cool. Hey, Louise. How's it? Oh, Jesus. G'day, Louise.
Yeah. She doesn't like to wear clothes, Keyzie. She just, it makes her feel more comfortable. And I was
Cool.
checking out her body, just not in a pervy kind of way.
No,
just
it's
to sort
just-
of get an
no.
idea, because she wants to do
And now
modelling
in
and that.
a Scottish accent.
Yeah, in a Scottish accent, Keyzie.
Listen, Jess. This is exactly what I'm here to talk about. Honestly, man, you got to stop doing this every time we go away. It's a different Sheila, different bloke walking through the door every single time. I know your wife intimately.
Right, I just
And
want...
no, stop. Let me keep going. I know your wife intimately. All right.
Now we'll try.
been-
We'll try a Scottish accent.
You've been married for 27 years, even though you're only 42. This needs to stop, Jace. If you don't tell her soon, I'm going to tell her.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Keyzie. When you've got the goods under the hood, mate, you've got to share it around. And, I don't want to go on about it, but I am hung like a rogue stallion, and it just doesn't seem fair that one person should benefit from that.
End scene.
That may be.
That's cut. That's bloody back.
I was about to
Great
bring
stuff.
Louise in.
Nice work. Yeah,
Really
Louise
good.
would have been good.
That's some of your best work, Keyzie.
Yeah, it was good, man.
Yeah, it was really good.
Really?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, the accent's really coming along.
Do you think it's an issue if I pause for like 5 seconds and think of how to do an accent before I start?
Oh, that's perfectly normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Well, there you go.
Well, do we learn anything from that? Because all I learned is that Jace was in a room naked with a woman named Louise. That name came quick to you, by the way.
Yeah. It's just off the top of my head there, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Here's a bit of the Beastie Boys, though.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, live from the Richmond Club in Christchurch. Come on down, by the way, if you're in the area, and say g'day.
Bloody oath, Jay. Say g'day. That's my policy. Speaking of, last night, I came down to Christchurch a day earlier. Flew down last night. I'm lucky enough to have a Koru membership.
Big
Fancy,
dog.
yeah, you're a big dog.
Yeah,
you're
thanks,
a big
fella.
dog.
Nah, it's all air points based, obviously.
Yeah, sure.
But while I was in the lounge there was a particularly suave gentleman. I would have said probably mid-60s, about your age, Jace, and he was in like a suit. He had like a nice beard, beautifully presented.
Yeah.
He sat down, he was eating his dessert, and I was like, hang on. Sam Neill.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
Actual Sam Neill, from
He's
Jurassic.
about 78.
Is he 78?
Yeah, he's 78. He looks good for his
65.
age.
Yeah,
yeah,
he looks
he's
great.
a stallion for sure.
He absolutely is.
He's gorgeous.
He is gorgeous,
He really is,
actually.
isn't he?
Yeah,
If I was, going to turn, I'd turn in that direction.
Righto.
Yeah, and so I was just like, you know what, this is the kind of situation where you have to go up and you have to... Because he's a hero, like Jurassic Park especially, formative movie when I was growing up.
Yeah, sure.
And I was like, I do a show with two backbones who are also actors.
Yeah,
Because you
that's
guys
right.
would have had a lot to do with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Neill, absolutely. I think we didn't start out at the same time. He'd already been going for a little while, being that
Yeah.
he's in his 70s. I'm obviously in my 40s.
Yeah, because that wouldn't mathematically make sense, would it?
But I remember the first time he saw me act, and we had a little chit chat, and I
Yeah.
gave him some advice with regards to some of the stuff he was doing on camera, and
Yeah.
we sort of hit it off from there, Mogi.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I did a film with them, Hunt for the Wilder People, Keyzie. You would have seen that, man. And I had a huge role in that. I was hunter number 3.
Yeah.
And I remember the first day on set, there was a big fight that broke out in the cabin. I had to break it up. And when I went to break it up and grab Sam Neill from behind, I accidentally punched him in the face. So it was a rough start for he and I. But eventually got on like a house on fire. And we talk regularly now, probably once a week.
Yeah. I mean, funnily enough, just got back from Sam's place down in Otago there as a winery.
Yeah.
Spent the week with him and his lovely wife. It was great, actually.
2
Beautiful.
paddocks.
Yeah, 2 paddocks.
Yeah,
Beautiful
yeah.
wine, Mogi.
Yeah, it's
really
delicious.
good stuff.
Lovely Pinot.
Yeah.
Rich,
Far out.
Rich.
Well, that's weird, because I was talking to him and he said he didn't know you guys.
Oh, really?
Right. Did you get our names right and stuff like that there, Keyzie?
You know,
or-
I showed him photos and everything.
Right.
Yeah, but he's getting on, man.
Yeah.
Right, but you were just saying
know
that
what I
he's
mean?
pretty good for his age.
Oh, he's good for his age,
He
but
looks
looks good.
Right.
I'm just talking about up top.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
The lights are on, Keyzie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's nothing.
But, but nobody's home.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Still a bloody good actor.
Oh, he is a bloody good actor.
Yeah, like, because he swore he'd never even met you guys.
Yeah,
Right, okay, yeah.
That sounds about right.
That's sad, really, isn't it?
Oh, is that him having it? Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Kiss there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, live from the Richmond Club in Christchurch. Fellas, a few texts there, Keyzie, on 3483.
Yeah, if you'd like to communicate with us either around the country or here in the pub at the old Richmond Club in Christchurch, come on down, by the way. 3483 is the number. You get $50 night and day vouchers. We go in the draw for them anyway.
Yeah.
This show is a shambles.
Yeah, great.
Good live, though.
Yeah,
Is that
good
you
live.
saying that? Or
No,
is
that was
a
the text.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's from Pugson. G'day, I'm in the crowd and Hoyte J is looking hot.
That's true.
Yeah, see,
Although I just saw you, a father was trying to hand his baby over to you to get a photo because it'll be funny.
Yeah.
And that baby was holding on for grim death. There was no way.
Yeah.
Absolutely no way.
It's my hoggle face.
Yeah.
And my massive snores. It just freaked the kid out. I understand that.
What about this, though, Jace? Hoyte J is taller than I thought he'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. A lot of people think I'm a short ass, but, I'm actually in reality 5'11".
Wow, that's so tall.
Yeah,
those-
well, yeah.
And you got your lifts on today, don't you?
Yeah, I've got my ankle lifts on and stuff, so
Got your
that's
hush
all good.
puppies.
Hey, now listen, coming up after 5 o'clock, of course, the Black Clash is going on tomorrow at Hagley Oval. We've got the one and only Chris Gayle coming in, I believe,
Yep.
fellas. We've also got Manaia Stewart, who's going to be the new host of the breakfast show on Radio Hauraki. What else are we doing?
Just that.
Oh, just that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Righto.
That's not very exciting, really, apart from
Chris Gayle? What do you mean
Chris
not
Gayle.
apart from Chris? Minogue Stewart, that's exciting.
Universe boss. All that after 5 o'clock. And by the way, if you're here today take a photo of us, tag us.
Radio Hauraki or Hauraki Big Show and Richmond Club.
And Richmond Club, and you can win yourself some vouchers. So get into it, New Zealand. Beautiful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night live from the Richmond Club in beautiful Christchurch. Of course, fellas, big day tomorrow, of course, with the Black Clash, cricket versus rugby there at the beautiful Hagley Oval. And I was at the Hagley Oval today. It's looking a picture. And what a special treat we've got now. We've got the man himself, Mr. Chris Gayle. Yeah, man. Universe boss. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, Chris, first and foremost, thanks so much for coming on the show, mate, and welcome to New Zealand. How are you going? You're looking well.
Beautiful, right? Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. It's good to be back in New Zealand. Hello, my people. How are you?
Yeah.
Happy New Year to each and every one here. It's good to be back. It's a big show, and it's a big universe boss, so what could possibly go wrong? Yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Good to be back, mate.
Now, Chris, there was a rumour going around on social media there that at one of your houses that you've got, you had a stripper pole in the house. Now, Hoyte J over here, he's got a sex swing installed in his lounge. Have you ever thought about getting one of those put in?
Well, I'd love to see that one for sure, but is there any volunteer ladies here, you know?
Yeah.
Now, as you can see, Chris, there's only men here, brother. Take a look around. There'll be plenty of volunteers, I'm sure.
It's a sausage
not available.
fest. Tell me, Chris, do you use your strip pole for yourself there at times?
Oh, come on, mate.
You know, I just mean in terms. I just mean in terms of staying in shape, mate, because it's bloody good exercise.
It is, especially those bullhorn, or you call them the bullhorn where you pull up, so you know.
Oh, yeah.
But it's no, it's for my guests. It's all.
Oh, yes. So what your guests use the pole then?
I make sure my guests comfortable. I look after them. I say that room is yours, and whatever you want, I'll make it available. Yeah,
okay.
Very simple.
Yeah,
very plain and simple.
And you've never done the sex swing thing?
Wow, what is that?
Well, it's like a sort of harness that you sort of stick on your roof or whatever, and it's literally like a swing, and that gives you sort of manoeuvrability.
Zero gravity.
That one is way over my head. I haven't tried that one. You've got to introduce me to that one. I have no idea about that one. That's a bit new to me.
So those that have just joined us, we've got cricket superstar Chris Gayle here with us, and we've spent 2 minutes asking about sex swings. You're obviously here, Chris, for the Hot Springs Spa T20 Black Clash in association with Wolfbrook. We had Brian Lara here last year. Obviously, massive legend himself. It was a bit rusty. How are you, form-wise?
I'm not rusty. I'm beautiful. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's good to be a part of a rugby team finally. Now I can say Chris Gayle actually play rugby.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We've got some cricket.
All Blacks as well.
Yeah, right. We've got cricket chat at the way. Just a quick one. Our show's known, especially Jace. We've all got, especially he's got massive nipples.
Yeah?
They're like meat patties. Mine are quite big. How big are your nipples? Are they massive?
Hey, go on.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, I've got to ask you, though. I mean, are you still travelling around the place playing a bit of cricket? You're still, earning a crust that way?
I'm still playing. I'm still playing some legend leagues. I thought after retirement, you'll be home sitting about. But there's so many leagues now.
Yeah,
for
man.
retired players. So I'm playing one next month in India.
Yes.
It's called the 90s or something like that. So, yeah, I'm still active. Can't you tell I've got to keep fit and, still smash a few balls out of the park.
Yeah, man.
What's the randomest place you're playing, the last few years? What's the randomest country you never thought you'd be playing cricket there, but you are?
Oh.
Because, for example, I heard Martin Gupta was in Kathmandu, sort of thing, you know what I mean?
That was in India? Someplace in India?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I think I was there as well.
Yeah, you're having that good a time.
That was the first time being there as well, in that part of India.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. And you still enjoy it, obviously.
Yeah.
How's the six hitting going? Because as Keyzie pointed out, Brian Lara, I mean, I don't want to say Brian was steamed
Yeah.
I don't want to say that Brian Lara maybe had a few too many red wines, but he wasn't in peak form. But you're saying you're in peak form?
He's been drinking the wrong thing. You cannot drink red wine and play cricket. That keeps you too calm.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's either rum.
Yeah, you got to have
some rum in the system.
Yes,
and that
nice.
gives you a bit of booster.
Yeah.
And you see the ball extra bigger.
Yeah.
And then you see ball, you hit ball.
Yeah.
Simple.
It's easy. Well, we've had a few sports superstars over the years come along to the Black Clash. They get flown into town for a couple of nights.
Yeah.
They say play this exhibition game where, it's people that don't even play cricket, rugby players and stuff. You have a big party, then you go home. When this offer came through for you, were you just all over it?
Oh, I'm excited because after the game, I'm spending 2 weeks in New Zealand. So it's not like I'm here just for the game.
Oh.
The Jamaican tourist is in town.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to explore New Zealand. Non-cricket related, okay?
Yeah,
I'm going to
nice.
have a good time.
What did you just get past there, Chris, by the way?
I don't know. What is this?
Sam Booker?
Is there a shout?
Yeah.
Cheers to you guys,
Cheers.
man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Well, I think the party might have started, so we might put some tunes on, shall we?
Hey, Chris, thanks for coming in, mate. All the best tomorrow. We're looking forward to it. Hey, Chris Gayle, everyone.
Yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Black Keys here on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, live from the Richmond Club in beautiful Christchurch. Come on down if you're in the area, by the way, and say g'day. We've got the one and only Joey Wheeler with us. Now, g'day, Joey, you mad bastard.
Mate,
How's life?
No, very good, thanks.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, a bit of a winter coat in the summer from all the Christmas antics. But look, just stoked to be here.
Yes.
Surprised that we ended up in this sort of situation because we came through the back door.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, Joey. Easy on.
Yeah, straight back door. We went past the RSA and we were a little bit surprised in the turnout that we got. We thought, geez, we're in for a bit of bingo and talking a little bit of Black Clash tomorrow.
Weirdly enough, actually, because you're talking about the sort of older clientele over there, I felt right at home, weirdly, Joey. It was my kind of, it was my kind of vibe. A bit of bingo going on.
I bet you got a couple of bum taps at the bar, Jason.
Yeah, I was doing okay, to be fair.
You'd have to have an ass first to get
Hey, now, Joey, you're obviously playing tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah.
The Black Clash, it's called, Jason.
Yeah, the Black Clash. I'm just trying to recall what kind of cricketer you were. From memory, pretty shithouse.
It's probably pretty accurate, Jason. Look, my cricketing career finished when I was 18. I obviously left school, went down the rugby path. And, from there, it just has been non-existent. A little bit of BYC against my younger brother, got bullied by him in the backyard. And then played the Black Clash here 2 years ago and got the yips, if you probably do remember that. Yeah, the run-up yips. So lucky to be back here again.
Yeah. Actually, sorry.
No, you dominate the interview.
I just wanted to apologise to Joey because I remembered actually seeing you bowl in the nets. You weren't too shabby, actually.
Yeah, net bowler.
Yeah,
good net
you're
bowler.
a net bowler.
Yeah, good net bowler.
Yeah.
And then when the big lights came on,
you froze.
Just
you
froze.
You shat yourself.
And you actually gave me some shit advice, Jason, I must say. Through the commentary, I was wired up.
What did he say?
Shit advice. He's just think hard, heavy, and 3-year-old. That was your advice.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Hard, heavy, and 3-year-old.
What does 3-year-old mean?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me, Jason.
I can't remember. I was probably steamed. But Keyzie, you wanted to ask Joey something.
Oh, thanks, Jace. If you've just joined us, Joey Wheeler's here on the Big Show, which is very exciting. If you could, if you had to put yourself into a particular style of cricket, obviously you throw down. Are you an all-rounder? Can you wave the willow around as well?
I'd like to think, an all-rounder, a bowling all-rounder. Keyzie would be what I'd say. And I did actually speak to I spoke to our head coach, Lee Hart, just off sort of to the left of us and just asked a few questions about where he thought I'd be batting tomorrow, because our captain, Kieran Reid, isn't giving much away, and as you know, Lee Hart is an alternative thinker, especially he's probably a forward thinker in terms of our game, a bit like Wayne Smith.
Yes.
So he's going to reverse the batting order. He hasn't actually told the Universe King, Chris Gayle, yet that he's going to be batting 11 and 11's going to be opening the bat.
Wow, so you're opening the bat?
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah. Just on that front, though, I mean, you guys talk a big game the night before, and the stories flow. When the reality hits, you know, you got a capacity crowd there. It's televised in front of 1 million people. Do the guys sort of tense up a little bit?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like most of these boys, rugby players, we haven't played footy since we left school, which is a long time ago. So yeah, it is a nerve-wracking experience. But I'd imagine for the cricketers, the same, because they're up against the hiding to nothing. Because by all counts, they should wipe the floor with us. But you know, for whatever reason, it always seems to be a tight contest, Jason.
Well, that's a good thing, right? You're going out there with an expectation of, this is Joey Wheeler, like. He was okay at rugby, you know. He's probably going to be shit at cricket, so you've got that safety. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like our show. Everyone knows this show is going to probably be pretty shit, so like we can get away with a lot.
Yeah, no,
so
you're exactly right.
You've got no pressure.
No qualms. Just go out there and unleash.
Whereas if Chris Gayle doesn't go out and smash 36s in a row, everyone's going to be pretty upset.
How good is that bloke, eh? Like, just as a human being. Managed to have a couple of rums with him at lunch and get a few stories out of him. And I'll tell you what, put a horn on a jellyfish if you get half an hour with him. Can tell some stories, that boy.
Just after speaking with him there, I'm not 100% sure that over the next fortnight that he spends in New Zealand that cricket is going to be really his priority. True. I got the vibe he had other things on his mind.
Yeah, possibly. Hey, Joey Wheeler, all the best for tomorrow, mate. I'll be commentating it, and I'll talk you up, all right? So don't let me down.
No, I appreciate that, Jason.
And just on that note, Joey, the worst thing you can do, man, is think about the 1 million people that are sitting at home watching it on TV, and it goes into Australia as well. There's about 20 million over there. Then, of course, there's a 10,000 in the ground. You just got to put all that stuff out of your mind, man, and just sort of concentrate on the fact that you haven't played the game for 20 years.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, easy. Yeah, a few more sherbets will do the trick.
Yeah, that'll do the trick. Wake up feeling tickety-boo tomorrow.
Yeah, good on you.
Here's Muse.
Thanks, Joey Wheeler.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
In excess there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, live from the Richmond Club in beautiful Christchurch. I had a bit of a precarious scenario there, fellas, because I had to go for wheeze.
Yeah.
And I got stuck in the middle little urinal between two other blokes there.
Yeah.
And you know, after I had my debacle with trying to groom myself.
Oh yeah.
One of them actually caught sight of Hoyte J's shaved groinal area.
Really?
It wasn't pretty. I think he even took a photo of it. Actually, not even my wife has seen that area yet, mate.
Oh well, I've seen it, man. I could tell you what. You could eat your dinner off it.
You could.
Yeah. And I hope to at some point.
Oh yeah. Play your cards right, Mogi. You never know your luck.
Hey,
mate.
fellas.
Yeah.
We've got another special guest with us.
Oh, you're joking.
Joining us, we've had Chris Gayle, one of the biggest superstars in world cricket. We've had Joey Wheeler, rugby legend. Next up, we've got the new host of the Hauraki Breakfast Show, Manaia Stewart, who's in the house.
It's heaving down here, fellas. Yeah. It is absolutely heaving. I've got to be honest, I was pretty starstruck when I saw Chris Gayle in here.
Yeah.
More than just his cricketing prowess, I'm a big fan of his music. Have you guys listened to his music?
He's got some tunes.
Yeah,
he's got some
tunes. Yeah.
They all do.
You guys had a yarn to him? You didn't tell him about the sex swing, did you, Jay?
Oh, we had a little chat about that.
No.
But he's going to come to my hotel room later on, and I'm going to talk him through it.
Did you bring it with you?
He's got a portable sex.
Well, it's just really good for my hips and my back anyway, even if I'm not using it for its normal purpose.
How are you feeling ahead of tomorrow, Jace? We just had our sound check.
Yeah, we had our sound check there. I got to tell you, there's a bit of pressure on. Oh, meat pack, Mike Lane.
Oh my God,
meat pack.
Lane's won the meat pack again. He won the meat pack last year in Tauranga.
Did he win it?
He won it, and he.
It looks like he's raffling it, doesn't he? But he's actually already won it.
Well,
You're joking.
The thing is, last year he won it. We didn't know how to cook it because we were at the Black Clash. We took it to one of the food trucks, and they cooked our steaks for us. The taco place.
Oh, that's right. They did too.
We're eating steak.
Yeah, look, I've got to be honest with you, Manaia. The commentary, there's a bit of pressure there.
Yeah.
As previously mention, and as Mogi likes to remind me, usually about 20 minutes before we go on air, don't think about the million people that are listening to this, Jace, or the 100 or 200,000 in Australia. Just go ahead and be you.
It is a million too. The ratings last year were enormous.
Yeah, so. 1.2 million, mate.
Yeah.
Well, how are you feeling at the moment, Manaia? Obviously, tomorrow night you've got a commentator game going out to over 1 million people, 2-3 when you think of the international audience. And then on Monday you start the Hauraki Breakfast Show, replacing one of the greatest broadcasters in the history of New Zealand, Matt Huth, who unfortunately has passed away. He no longer exists. He's passed away, and stepping into his shoes.
Yeah, I don't know what shape I'm going to be in after this weekend, if I'm honest with you, Keyzie. But I think if I just set the bar as low as possible, it can only go up from there. What I would say is, I do my best work off the back foot, you're right, but I'd say don't rush to tune into the first show. Give us a week to find our feet.
Yeah, sure. Well, congratulations on that, mate. Because
thanks, mate. Any tips, Chase? Any tips?
Oh, just be you, mate.
Oh, thanks, man.
And in terms of the Hauraki listenership, don't think about the 180 listeners out there, mate. Yeah. Don't think about that. Just be you, is my advice.
From the looks of it, they're all here at the Richmond this afternoon.
Yeah, totally.
This place is heaving.
Yeah, it is heaving.
Yeah.
Well, from the big show, mate, welcome aboard. I'm not sure if you've experienced, big time network radio. Have you ever experienced that before?
Yeah, I replaced Jace last time he left.
Oh, and then
very show. So.
What happened after that?
Then I got sacked. So I've only got about another year on the breakfast show. And if you don't like me, I'll be gone again.
Yeah. I hope you signed a long contract, mate. No, seriously, all the best. Looking forward to tomorrow night.
Is Chris Gayle still here?
Yeah,
he's gone. Took him out. I think they slid him out the back door there. Every man and his dog here wanted to get a selfie, but if you're quick, you might get one out of the car park.
I might go chase him down.
Yeah, good on you.
Beautiful. Good stuff, mate.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
LAB there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, live from the Richmond Club in Christchurch. Come on down if you're in the area. Say good day.
So good.
Yes, so good.
Hey, fellas, just I feel like we haven't gone enough into Christmas prezzies.
Yeah, sure.
Things we bought, things we received from our whānau. I received a fantastic gift from my wife, several fantastic gifts as well.
My wife!
Come on, Jace, man. Come on, entire pub. That's ridiculous. How did you guys go on the Christmas prezzy front?
Had a ripper. I've sort of got as you guys know, I really dislike sort of just the buying of garbage presents, plastics and everything that you're going to have in your house. It just piles up and you eventually sneak it into the rubbish bin when your wife and kid aren't looking. So I just put an edict out. I said if anybody gets me anything, I'd prefer nothing at all, but if you're going to get me something, then make it something meaningful.
Yeah.
So my daughter, bless her, she's only 5. She said, "Daddy, I'm going to make you something really special."
Oh, that's lovely. Cute. That's lovely.
Well, you don't have high hopes because you appreciate the effort, more than anything else.
Because usually it's pretty terrible, isn't it?
Well, it tends to be, man. But they're made with love, and that's nice.
Yes.
So anyway, she got some Play-Doh and some clay, and she's and I was like, oh God, what are we going to end up with here?
Yeah.
Anyway, she unveiled it. I went into the bedroom, and it was an exact replica, life-size of Michelangelo's David.
Wow,
life-size.
And the thing about it is, man, I'll bring you guys around to have a look at it, because you cannot tell the difference between this and the real thing, except it's sort of pink and yellow because it's made out of Play-Doh. It looks a little bit weird in that regard.
Just because Michelangelo's David, isn't that like 5 metres tall?
Well, it's to scale. I mean, it's big. It's in the backyard, man.
Oh, it's in the backyard. Wow.
Yeah. Well, it was. I mean, I had to chuck it in the bin. Because it got rained on, but beautiful, and a really kind thought from her, I thought.
Yeah, that's lovely, actually, Mogi. It's funny you should say that, actually, because we have a similar thing in our family where it's like, you know what? Don't be spending your money. I'd far rather, and I appreciate way more, you guys just making me something. You know what I mean? Because that would mean more to me. And it's funny because you guys know how I like to get away to the batch and stuff like that. And it's funny, and we got up on Christmas morning there, and my youngest daughter, Ada there, she's a little bit older. She said, "Dad, your Christmas present, funnily enough, is out in the backyard." And I went, "Oh, wow. That's amazing." So I I went out in the backyard.
What was out there?
You're easily impressed,
And
It was in the backyard.
and she made, without a word of a lie, she'd made me an absolute wooden replica of my father-in-law's batch in the Minogue heads.
She'd built the batch.
She'd built the batch in the backyard there. And done a little sort of special something with polystyrene, and there was a fake sea and all that sort of jazz. And you've got to remember, my father-in-law is one of the country's most renowned architects.
That's true.
And so she made an exact replica of the batch that he built in the Minogue heads.
What scale was it?
Oh, it's to full scale.
You know, you were telling me about that off air, Jason. You're saying that the thing that really pissed you off was you went out to go inside, but it was already double booked and there was some other bastard in there.
Oh, tune.
This is a tune, LA Woman. By the way, if you are in the area, got another more than 1 hour of the big show live in Christchurch left.
It'll feel like 2.
Oh, it'll drag.
Yeah.
But Richmond Club, come on down. If you're at the playground, you've gone the wrong entrance, go the other entrance. We'll be there waiting for you.
Yeah, nice.
Here's the doors, Jace, the doors.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Doors there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, live from the Richmond Club in Christchurch. Now, plenty coming up after 6 o'clock, of course. One of the most popular things on the Big Show, What's for Tea with me, Keyzie. So let us know what you're having for tea on 3483, and we'll get into that after the 6 o'clock news.
Jace.
Jace, man.
I just want to reiterate, we're at the Richmond Club down here in Christchurch. An hour of the big show left, all right? Of course, the Black Clash is tomorrow night, but we are down here thanks to our mates at Air New Zealand's Grab a Seat.
Oh, yeah.
There is a sale on right now. It finishes at midnight tonight. If you want to go to Aussie, the islands, Asia, USA, Canada, or anywhere around New Zealand, grabaseat.co.nz to book right now. But, as mentioned, What's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keyzie, up next. 3483, send what you're having for dinner, and you can win a $50 night and day voucher.
Yeah, great stuff. Stay tuned.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. You are listening to the Big Show live from the Richmond Club in Christchurch. Just a reminder, by the way, the Big Show brought to you by Night. Oh, how good.
Pretty good.
I tell you what, fellas, I was just out the front there, just getting a bit of fresh air, and I got given a cherry.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cherry cigar.
Is it?
And I had one earlier. Bloody beautiful, mate.
Really?
I reckon it's almost worth getting back on the darts for. You know what I'm saying,
I'll
man?
take that into consideration, brother.
Can I just say, Jace, who have you been hanging out with? Because you reek of darts.
Yeah, there's some dudes smoking out the front there, and I was just in amongst them. I wasn't having any durries or anything. It was just, it just happened to waft onto me as I was standing there. Now, usually at this time of the day and in the show, we do a clip, but we're not going to do that, are we? Because we can't do that. By the way,
so it's not even worth bringing up.
Well, I was going to say, we do a podcast outro, it's called, which is kind of the Big Show behind the scenes. So
actually, just quickly, everyone here, do you know what the podcast outro is?
Yeah, good stuff.
Not really.
So half and half. So we do need to keep explaining every day what it is.
Yeah, totally, man. Totally.
Because I assumed everyone just knew what it was.
Yeah.
It's bonus content. It's kind of behind the scenes. It's a bit of filth. You know what I mean? And you search Hauraki Big Show wherever you get your potties from to find it.
Yeah, great stuff.
Thanks, Jace.
I tell you, what's coming up next is What's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keyzie. So text us 3483. Tell us what's on the dinner table. We'll be getting into that after a few tunes.
Yeah, we certainly will, Jace. You could also win yourself a $50 night and day voucher by texting through 3483. What's for Tea up next?
Nice tune.
This is.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Soundgarden there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, 14 minutes past 6 o'clock. We're at the Richmond Club in Christchurch. Come on down and join us. By the way, the party doesn't end tonight because tomorrow you can join the ACC and Export Ultra crew from 2 p.m. here at the very same place, the Richmond Club, for the ultimate Black Clash pre-game.
Wow.
Nice, Jace. Great
That was
reading,
good,
man.
Thanks, man, thanks. But right now, it's time for...
Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from... Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve. What's for Team New Zealand with me?
Yeah, beautiful.
Sorry about that. Keyzie just buggered up the buttons.
Yeah, he was having a bit of a tutu there, and
yeah.
You're good, Keyzie? You're good, mate?
Nah, I just buggered that up, man.
Well, these are the sorts of things happen when you're 12 beers deep, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it can happen that way.
Responsibly.
Yeah,
responsibly.
12 beers
My
responsibly
mistake.
deep.
Hey, if you're just joining us, this is a segment where I ask what you're having for dinner, and then you text it through on 3483.
Yeah, great stuff.
And then I read it out on the radio.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's been going for about 2 years now. G'day, fellas.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
Trev here.
Oh, my God. Trevor Gilmister from the Brisbane Broncos. Mad Dog.
Oh, wow.
Mad Dog.
That's amazing.
No, the former Prime Minister.
Sorry, what was that, Keyzie?
What was that, Keyzie?
Sorry, brother.
The former Prime Minister.
Oh, here he is.
Trevor Mallard.
Tonight I'm having fish and chips, man. Taraki.
Tiraki.
Yeah.
Is this what
That
the
sounds
segment's
good.
going to be?
That sounds
Look,
good. I like
you.
fish.
Yes, sure.
And I think that's one of the nicer ones, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with you, actually. I think they use the terakihi here. Well, I had fish and chips for dinner, actually, for lunch.
It makes bloody good bait.
Yeah, it does make good
when
bait.
you're catching sharks and bashing sharks.
Thank you, because I was worried it'd be one of those ones where I read out a text and then you just go radio silent.
So
I just
good,
like
Keyzie.
hearing you talk at the moment.
Yeah, it's just good.
All right, g'day, fellas. Robert here.
Oh, my God.
Rockety.
Robert Downey Jr.
Downey Jr., not the guy from The Breeze.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm having Hoyte J's pube sandwich.
Yeah.
Is that good, is it?
Gritty.
You like that?
Yeah, you
It's
like
one of
that,
those things that
nice.
it's sort of like the oysters that you get down at the World Food Festival, you know, the testicles.
Yes.
Yeah. You got to try it, but you probably only have it once.
Totally, mate.
Yeah.
Just on my groinal area.
Do we have to?
Oh, no, please.
No, it's just getting into that itchy phase now.
is it?
You know, because I did the deep shave. It's getting itchy now.
I've actually seen you with your hand down the front of your pants. Just
having a bit of a go at
giving
myself.
up death. Yeah, I wonder what was happening.
Totally.
I didn't, because you do that most days anyway.
Oh, right.
G'day, fellas.
G'day, mate.
Robin here.
Rockety.
Robin Rockety. Is that really funny, is it? Pretending Robert is Robin.
Robin who?
Robin Hood.
Robin from Batman.
Robin Hood.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Just ordered some awesome chips for the backbones of the Richmond Club.
Oh,
yeah.
Kappa.
The chips here are beautiful.
That's
actually.
really good.
Bloody
That's good from you.
Yeah, good stuff.
That's so good, man.
What else you got there, Keyzie?
G'day, fellas. Thomas here.
Thomas Edison. Wow.
Yeah, Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb.
Yeah.
He's
Wow.
listening to the big show and he's text through on 3483.
Holy hell.
Great stuff.
And for dinner, he's having a couple of dozen beers at the Richmond Club responsibly.
He's a massive piss hound.
He's a shocker.
He's a nightmare,
I'd
Thomas
chuck
Edison.
a few chips in there if I were you, mate, with a dozen beers.
Yeah, that's probably enough, eh, fellas?
No, one more.
One more, Keyzie.
G'day, Adam here.
Adam Ant.
Atom Ant, yes. Atom Ant. His text through on 3483.
No, Adam of Adam and the Ants. The band.
The band.
It's Atom Ant. G'day, fellas. Tonight I'm having sausage and chickpea casserole.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Iggy Pop there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon, live from the Richmond Club in Christchurch. But right now it's time for...
Oh, wait, I haven't... Tony, can you play the TV sting, man? I was too busy ordering... there we go.
Yeah, great. With Mike Minogue. good stuff, man.
That's good stuff right there. Yowers. I watched a movie over the break called Juror Number 2. Juror Number 2.
Right.
Can't remember what it's on, but it's got Nicholas Hoult, Kiefer Sutherland, J.K. Simmons. Really great cast.
Yes.
And it's about this guy who gets chosen to be in a jury, and as the trial goes along, he realises that he may have been there on the night of the murder.
Right, okay.
And it's directed by Clint Eastwood, who's 94 years old, and it is absolute garbage.
Right.
Absolute unbearable garbage. And I have seen... I've heard reviews for it which say it's amazing, and it's not. So I want you to watch it, Jace, because it sucks.
Yes.
And I want you to back me up because it's unwatchably bad.
Now that you've told him to watch it, he's not going to watch it.
Yeah, don't watch it, Jace. I want to know your opinion on it.
Have you watched the Ben Stokes documentary he recommended 3 years ago?
Yeah, it's really good. I highly recommend it.
What platform did you watch it on again?
It was Prime, I think. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right because I watched it,
mate.
You
loved it.
Yeah.
What did you watch, Jace? Or should I get into what I watched? Because I watched an absolute doozy last night.
You get into what you watched there, Keyzie.
I watched an episode of Country Calendar.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to say that.
It was the final episode of the year. It was about this woman who's running a farm solo. She's got two young kids.
Do they have a cliffhanger in the last episode of the year? Like Shortland Street?
Yeah. You get really attached to the main character, who's this woman
cherries
in the whited upper who runs a dairy farm.
Yeah.
And then right at the very end, boom, head chopped off.
Good stuff.
And it's like, wow, what's going to happen next?
What's going to happen next?
But it was good. She was diversifying. She was building dog kennels.
Oh, really?
Yeah. To keep your dogs warm.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Because, you got your farm dogs. They're just in a little shack out the back with a bit of wire fence around it. These were like insulated with wool. A lot of people here would have seen the episode. It's ringing bells for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, people are loving it.
It's called Country Calendar if you've never heard of it. It's a New Zealand show.
Sure.
What about you, Jace? What have you watched,
I watched a great movie, Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Yeah. And it's kind of... it's sort of anime, kind of hentai, kind of... It's got those kind of vibes to it. I highly recommend it.
Is it a feature length?
It is a feature length.
How much of that did you watch?
About 10 minutes. Yeah. But no, definitely check it out.
I will. What's that on?
Oh, look, just go on the web there and just type it into your
How do you spell it?
What is it again?
Pochahotass.
Right.
Yeah.
You're so dirty.
A Pocahontas.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Pearl Jam there on Radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. Now, obviously the Black Clash tomorrow, fellas. It's going to be a big day. I suspect a few people are going from the club here tonight and they're not going to land the plane for the start.
That's a good point. Anyone here from the Richmond Club, who's going to the Black Clash tomorrow?
Yeah, okay, nice.
Okay,
nice.
We've got about 30% of about 100 people, all steamed in their mid-20s, putting their hands up, just for those listening.
Yeah.
Nice.
To be fair, there's probably about 400 people here, and this guy here has rolled a dart who thinks he's going. Judging by his eyes, he's not.
Yeah, nice. Now, there's a couple of things to look forward to. Who's looking forward to seeing old Keyzie and his burnt meat patties in the pool?
Right, that's 100% of the audience, just for those listening.
And can I ask, who's looking forward to seeing that stallion Moogie in his Speedos, eh? Hello!
That was half as many people.
Yeah.
Well,
it's going to be hot, Moogie.
It's going to be so hot.
Yeah.
And one thing we've actually put to Jace this year, it's original content, we thought of it, and it's the first time it's ever been done. We've given him things he has to slide into his commentary, because he will be doing ball-by-ball commentary along with Matt Heath and also Manaia Stewart.
Audience of 1 million people,
yes,
Keyzie.
Thanks, mate.
Just in New Zealand alone. And that's on TVNZ at 6:30 or TVNZ Plus if you're streaming it. We've got 4 things to lock in, 4 sayings you have to say on the coverage, Jace.
Yes.
We'll start with the first one that was locked in. When someone is caught behind, you have to say, he's been taken roughly from behind.
Yeah, no worries.
That's fine. Yeah. That's pretty clean.
No, I can do that.
And at the end of the day, he has been, especially if he bobbles it a wee bit.
Yeah, I'll make it work.
You'll make it work.
Yeah, no
When
worries.
it comes to being taken roughly from behind, Hoyte J will make it work. The next one. someone hits a 6 or takes a massive wicket, you have to excitedly yell, "Cook the man some eggs." Yeah.
Very popular. Very popular.
It's a crowd favourite for a reason, Jason.
That has been the bane of my life, that particular phrase.
Yeah.
Look, yes, okay. I think I can get "cook the man some eggs" in the commentary.
Yeah.
Or I'll try.
The next one's an interesting one. When someone has a particularly hot take on something, you say, "Oh, that's an interesting comment from you, given your history."
No, say, I'm not surprised you feel that way, given your history.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you write that one down for me? Because I'll never remember it.
No worries, mate.
Yeah, beautiful.
Are you saying no worries as in you'll do it or I'll do it?
Oh, someone will do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the fourth one that has officially been locked in via the Hauraki Big Show's Instagram story is you have to introduce yourself at some point as Jason Two-Stroke Hoyte. Which, for those that don't know, it's to do with Jason, the fact that he only wipes his ass twice.
Yeah. Look.
Sometimes up to 3 on a special occasion.
Nah, he added that in.
The only issue that I have with the Two-Stroke Hoyte J is people may take that in another direction.
Right.
I'm having a go at myself.
But you can gloss over the top of it.
Yeah, I can.
And we know that your nickname in that area is One-Stroke Hoyte J.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, all right, they're all locked in. Good to go.
Those are the 4 things locked in. For each one of those that you don't do, you will have to do some sort of punishment next week, Mike.
Yeah.
It'll be like, if you only do, if you don't do 3 of them, that's a photo of each nipple and you're downstairs on Instagram. If you don't do one of them, it's just we'll do some sort of situation like that.
Really,
I'm sure you will.
Something really cool, yeah.
Look, I'm really confident you will.
But I also understand, Jace, you've had a bit of pushback in terms of these.
Yeah, well, actually, funnily enough, I went up for the rehearsal today, and the people at TVNZ said, "Look, we understand that there's certain things that you're going to attempt to say on air. We'll have a little chat about that tomorrow."
Yeah.
Because some of them obviously have sort of borderline for them.
Yeah.
I'm thinking cook me some eggs.
That one's fine.
That's fine.
It's just cook the man some eggs. He's smashed that for 6.
Right.
What's wrong with that? As long as you don't do the thing, I think you'll be sweet as.
Yeah, good.
So make sure you do tune in 6:30 on TVNZ1. Or TVNZ Plus if you are streaming, which is bloody exciting. And also keep an eye out for Mogi and myself. We'll be in the hot tub on the old boundary rope there. Mogi with his massive burnt patty meat nips.
Wow. Can you clip that off for us, Pakistan? That's going straight to the radio awards.
What? Burnt patty meat nips. All right, let's go to ads. I'm responsibly Steve.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's a big show done and dusted this Friday afternoon from the Richmond Club. I want to say a huge thanks to all the people at Richmond Club for hosting us. It's been an absolute pleasure. I also want to do a big shout out for all the people that turned up, you massive backbones. Good on you, you mad bastards.
Huge turnout. Also, if you are from Christchurch, you're keen to join up at the Richmond Club, they've been handing out little cards with little 1-year memberships on it. If you like cheap beersies responsibly, if you like watching sport, if you like good music, this is the place to join, Mogi.
Yeah, absolutely, Keyzie, and Mad Dog. And one last piece of incredible content that we've got going here. Yesterday we ran a big poll.
Oh, yeah.
We ran a big poll yesterday, and that was Pugson here caught vision of Hoyte J rummaging through the ACC offices into the Snackachangi chips. There's boxes and boxes and boxes of them, and Jason is just a little hamu, a little thief. He gets in there and he just steals chips every single day. It is the most incriminating evidence you've ever seen. So we put it up on the big poll yesterday. Do we release the footage or not? We put it up on Instagram. Hoyte J said it needed to be 90%. Well, I'm pleased to tell you what the percentage was.
Hoyte J, it was 97% in favour of release the footage, 3% in favour of respect Jace's privacy.
Let's
release the footage!
Wait.
No, let's not wait. Release it!
I just want to tell the people listening on their radios at the moment, and I want to tell the people, yeah, legend. And I just want to tell the people in this room, just so we know between me and you, this is a stitch-up. They took my phone from the studio.
No, we didn't.
They shoved it in a box of chips and they said, it's in the ACC room, Jace. So that's where you'll find it. So I'm rummaging through the boxes, and old Pugson, the son of a bee, followed behind me. It's an absolute stitch-up. I'm not guilty,
Jace.
But I do love a bit of a snack of changy.
Yeah. That explains why you came up. You looked towards the camera, you got flavouring all around your mouth. You've got barbecue seasoning on your hands. But no, it's been excellent being here at the Richmond Club today, hasn't it, fellas?
Sure has. You're off back to Auckland tonight, Mogi, and then you're coming back tomorrow to get your kid off and jump in the spa pool.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
For some reason, they need me to come back to get into the spa pool rather than just staying at home, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
going to
nice.
be a bloody monster tomorrow night, so we'll see you bastards there.
Keyzie, what are you up to tonight, mate? It feels like you've already pushed the boat out. You'll just carry on?
Probably get steamed. Sorry, responsibly.
Responsibly.
Don't boo responsibly. We'll get in trouble. And of course, we'll be there at the Black Clash tomorrow in the hot tub on the old boundary rope. Jace, see you there, mate.
Yeah, good stuff. I'm just going to go back to my hotel room tonight and do a bit of prep for tomorrow's commentary.
That's right.
So that I'm ready for those million viewers that tune in every night.
You'll be putting the hand towels straight on the bedside
the hand
table.
towel will be on the bed there. Good stuff. Hey, but listen, it's been a pleasure bringing. It's always a pleasure coming down. It's always a pleasure coming down to Christchurch. It's always great fun. You have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe at the Black Clash. See ya!
Yeah!